Hi, explorers! Tonight, when you look up at the sky, you'll see one moon shining above Earth. But what if that suddenly changed? What if one night you looked outside and saw not one moon, but two? How would it affect our planet? Would the oceans change? Would animals behave differently? Could Earth still remain stable? Today, we're exploring one of the most fascinating questions in astronomy. What if Earth had two moons? Let's find out! Before we imagine a second moon, let's understand why our current moon is so important. Its gravity pulls on Earth's oceans and creates the tides we see every day. It also helps keep Earth stable as our planet spins through space. Scientists believe that without the moon, Earth's climate could change much more dramatically over time. Both moons would reflect sunlight toward Earth. Depending on the size of the second moon, some nights could be bright enough to clearly see landscapes, forests, and mountains without artificial light. But brighter skies would create a challenge too. Many stars that are visible today could become harder to see. Astronomers might struggle to observe faint galaxies and distant objects deep in space. Now let's talk about the oceans. Our moon's gravity constantly pulls on Earth's water, creating high and low tides. With two moons pulling at the oceans, tidal forces could become much stronger. Coastal flooding might become more common. Beaches could erode faster. Ocean currents could even change over long periods of time. The exact effects would depend on how large the second moon is and how far away it orbits. What about eclipses? A solar eclipse happens when the moon moves between Earth and the sun. A lunar eclipse happens when Earth blocks sunlight from reaching the moon. With two moons orbiting Earth, there would be more opportunities for these alignments to occur. That means eclipses could happen more often, creating even more spectacular events in our skies. Humans wouldn't be the only ones affected. Many animals rely on moonlight and tidal cycles to survive. Sea turtles use natural light to help guide them. Some marine animals coordinate reproduction with lunar cycles. Many nocturnal animals depend on darkness to hunt or avoid predators. If nights became brighter and tides became stronger, these natural patterns could change. Over time, many species would need to adapt to a different environment. Now we reach the biggest challenge. Could Earth safely have two moons? The answer depends on the second moon's size and orbit. But if the second moon were large or too close, its gravity could interfere with both Earth and our current moon. Over millions of years, their orbits might slowly change. In extreme cases, the moons could collide with each other or be pulled into completely different paths. That's why stability is one of the most important questions scientists would need to answer. A second moon could also influence Earth's climate. Our moon helps keep Earth's tilt relatively stable. That tilt affects the seasons we experience every year. If a second moon altered that balance, Earth's climate patterns could gradually change. Some regions might become warmer, others might become colder. These changes would happen very slowly, but over long periods of time, they could have major effects on life on Earth. So, what if Earth had two moons? Our nights would likely be brighter. Ocean tides could become stronger. Eclipses might occur more often. Many animals would need to adapt to changing conditions. They develop survival strategies over time. And depending on the size and orbit of the second moon, Earth's long-term stability and climate could also be affected. Having two moons would certainly be fascinating, but it might also create challenges that our planet doesn't face today. For now, Earth has just one moon, and that single moon plays an incredibly important role in keeping our planet the way it is. It influences the oceans. It helps stabilize Earth. And it has shaped life on our world for billions of years. Sometimes, the most familiar things are more important than we realize. And remember, every great discovery begins with a simple question. See you in the next adventure.